in HGM SPHM. Already we started the mechanical properties of the fluid. In that we discussed the basic of that angle of contact. In this lecture we are going to discuss the definition of the angle of contact. Next is the shape of the meniscus. Let me first see the definition of angle of contact. In last lecture we discussed about the basic of that angle of contact. Whenever liquid and solid they come in contact, that time the meniscus is going to form. What is that meniscus? Meniscus means when the liquid surface and solid surface they become in contact, that time the meniscus is going to form, means the liquid surface it will become curved. We can see here one of the container is present there, glass is there, solid. In that container two different type of liquids are present. At the point of the contact, that liquid surface it will not remain as it is. The liquid surface is going to, that liquid surface is become curved. So we are getting the different meniscus. So now in this lecture we are going to see the definition of that angle of contact. What is the definition of the angle of contact? Let us write first. Angle of contact between liquid surface and solid surface is defined as angle between tangents drawn to surface of liquid and surface of solid at the point of contact and measure within the liquid. Here we have the definition. The angle of a contact between liquid and solid surface is defined as the angle between the tangents drawn to the surface of liquid and surface of a solid at the point of a contact and measured within the liquid. See here, I show here two diagrams are present here. In that two diagrams, two different type of liquid is present there. In that first diagram, first container, otherwise in first test we can say water is present there, and in second mercury is present there. Very simple definition of the angle of contact. See there, when liquid and solid surface they comes in contact with each other, that point angle of contact. That so definition, the angle of contact between the liquid surface and solid surface is defined as angle between. Here we have to draw the tangent. So two surfaces comes in contact. At their point of contact we have to draw the tangent. Okay, see, defined as the angle between the tangent. So here we are drawing the tangent and the angle in between that two tangents. The tangent drawn to the surface of a liquid. This is the free surface of the liquid and the surface of the solid at the point of contact, and that angle of contact is measured within the liquid. We have to measure it within the liquid. So here the angle of contact of that glass and water is shown in first diagram. In second diagram, the angle of contact of mercury and the glass is shown. That means when solid and liquid comes in contact with each other, that time the liquid surface becomes curved, and we are drawing the tangent to the surface of a liquid and the solid surface. at the point of contact, at which point liquid and solid they comes in contact with each other. At that point we have to draw the tangents and the angle in between that two the tangents drawn to the angle between the tangents, that tangents drawn to the surface of liquid and surface of the solid, and this angle of contact is measured within the liquid. So here in first case water is present here, in second case here mercury is present here. So here we are getting the two shapes of that meniscus. In water we can say the shape of meniscus is, we can say concave shape. Here shape meniscus, concave meniscus. Here we can get convex meniscus. So here we can say, here angle we are getting, that angle is less than 90 degree. So in this case whenever the concave meniscus is there, at that point acute angle is present here. So in this case acute angle present here. In that case convex case, here we can understand by seeing the angle, that angle is greater than 90. So here obtuse angle is present here. In this case the water, it wets the solid surface, wets solid surface. Here it does not wet. Here it does not wet solid surface. We know mercury, it does not wet the surface of that solid, but glass, it wet the surface of the solid. See, these are present in that capillary tube. Suppose we are taking another example, the some drop of that liquid, some drops of liquid, they are dropped, they are present on the solid surface. That time how we are getting that angle of contact? That means here one of the block of solid is there. Here another block of solid is present there. On that block some drops of liquid is going to drop. It is present. यहाँ पे आपने कुछ drop liquid के यहाँ पे present है. That time how we are getting the angle of contact? Okay, this is it. This liquid is present in the container. One of the capillary is there, otherwise test tube. हमारे पास एक solid का ऐसा block है, उसके ऊपर अगर इसके drop present होंगे, water के drop होंगे, mercury के drop होंगे, at that time also we are getting the angle of a contact. We can see that the diagram here. Suppose liquid water drop is there, and suppose the solid mercury drop is there. In this case we know how the mercury drop is present there. Here water drop is present there. It is mercury. Here we can get the angle of contact. Here we have to draw the tangent. At the point of the contact, here the point of contact of liquid and solid. Here point of contact, here we are getting the theta, and in this case we already said, in this case we are getting obtuse angle, point of the contact. Here we are getting theta. Here it is a water drop, it is a mercury drop. Tangent is drawn, T. Tangent is drawn to the surface of liquid and solid at the point of a contact. At which point the solid surface and liquid surface that comes in contact, at that point point. We have to draw the tangent, and we are going to measure that angle of contact within the liquid. So here the arc is shown here. Here it is an acute angle. Here we get the obtuse angle. This is the drop of mercury. Here angle is acute angle. Here the angle is obtuse angle. Here the shape of meniscus is concave. Here the shape of meniscus is convex. The water, it wet the solid, on that solid surface it is present, and this mercury, it does not wet. We know examples are there, water is there and mercury is there. So in that, see here we can see the different shapes of the meniscus. Here we are getting the two meniscus. How we got the meniscus? Whenever the solid surface and liquid surface comes in contact with each other, that time the liquid surface of that liquid surface which is in contact of the solid surface, it become curved. It is going to change. That time we can say meniscus is formed. When solid and liquid comes in contact with each other, at that time the meniscus is going to form. So these shapes of meniscus are different because of the net effective force. We know whenever solid and liquid comes in contact with each other, that time two forces are present on that liquid. So one is the adhesive force is there, and another is the cohesive force. The different shapes of meniscus is occur due to the net force of the two forces, cohesive force and adhesive force. So in this we can see now such way we completed. These are the basic information related to the angle of a contact. Definition: the angle of contact between the liquid surface and solid surface is defined as angle between tangent. You can, whenever you are learning that definition, the diagrams are very important. Keep a diagrams in front of you. That time by reading and by watching that, you will get the exact idea of that angle of a contact. So that defined as angle between a tangent drawn to the surface of a liquid and surface of a solid at the point of a contact. Very important. हमने कहाँ पे tangent draw किया है? At a point of a contact, this point पे solid surface and liquid surface they comes in contact with each other. उस point पे हमने क्या किया है? Tangent drawn किया है. And in that measured, that angle of contact is measured within the liquid. हमें यहाँ जहाँ पे इसको measure करना है, we are going to measure within the liquid. इसके some characteristics हैं angle of contact के. Next हमारे पास एक और भी point है कि angle of contact किसके ऊपर depend है, वो भी हम देखेंगे जाने जाते. We are going to see the characteristics of the contact. The first characteristics is there for the pair of solid and liquid, it is a constant. For the pair of a solid and liquid, a particular pair is there. For the pair of solid and liquid, it gives for a given liquid and solid pair, it is a constant. Okay, it depends on the nature of a solid and liquid which comes in contact with each other. Whenever two different type of liquid and solid they comes in contact with each other, so that angle of contact is depends on the nature of the solid and liquid which comes in contact. Next one is there, it depends on the medium exists above the free surface of the liquid. See that the free surface of the liquid, already we learned the surface film is there, free surface of the liquid. So which medium is exist above the free surface of liquid, it is also important. That means the angle of contact, it depends on the medium which exists on the free surface of a liquid, and that angle of contact is changes by some quantities. In that the angle of quantity changes due to the impurity. That impurity is present in that liquid. Suppose any liquid is there and that liquid is not pure, some impurity is present in that liquid, so we are not getting the proper angle of contact. So angle of contact it changes due to the impurity present in the liquid. Last thing is that the angle of contact it changes due to the pressure. So these are the definition of the angle of contact, some characteristics of the contact, and we will discuss about the water and mercury. In case of water, it is a concave shape of meniscus. In case of the mercury, it is convex. In this case, acute angle is there. In this case, obtuse angle is there. These water weight the solid, mercury doesn't weight the solid. See, this is the definition. Next we will see in this the shapes of meniscus. Just now we discussed the definition of angle of contact and the characteristics of that angle of contact. Now see, in that lecture we have to learn the new point is the shapes of meniscus. We understand how the meniscus is going to form. In that 4 shapes are there. Concave meniscus, okay. Second is there convex meniscus. Third one 0 angle of contact, and last one is there 90-degree angle of contact. Otherwise the angle of contact is 90 degree. Let me discuss the first diagram. See, in that diagram, see there the concave meniscus is going to shown in that diagram. Here the acute angle is formed in that concave meniscus. Here we have taken kerosene as a liquid and glass as a solid. That kerosene is present in that glass, so we can understand here. Okay, now here the sphere of influence of a single molecule is shown here. Here one of the molecule of a liquid surface. That molecule is considered such A, which is near to the surface of that container, near to the wall of that container. Here the liquid is present. Here the above of that liquid air is present there, and here is that wall of that container. Okay. Now in that acute angle of a contact, otherwise concave meniscus, is shown in that diagram. Okay, liquid as a kerosene, solid as a glass is present there. Consider molecule A such that which is the molecule of the liquid, which is near of that wall. Here we can understand the sphere of influence is shown here. Some part, small part of air is occupied here, maximum part of solid is occupied, and small part of liquid is occupied here. That on that A molecule the forces are present there. First is there that adhesive force is there. That adhesive force is shown by AP, adhesive force. The force between the solid molecule and the liquid molecule. We know the force of interaction between the molecules of the different substance is called as a adhesive force. Now here the force acting on molecule A. 2 forces are there. From that the adhesive force is directed by AP. That force is horizontal. We can see here that AP, it is horizontal. Another force is there present there, cohesive force is there. That cohesive force is directed by AC. The force exerted by the remaining liquid molecule on the A molecule. So here we can say AC is there. Okay. And that the resultant of that 2 forces, we can see it is represented by AR. Now the force acting on the molecules are adhesive force and cohesive force, but in this case the adhesive force AP, that adhesive force is greater than the AC. AC is the force exerted by the liquid molecules. AP is a force exerted by the solid molecule. We can get the idea of that sphere of influence. In this case the adhesive force AP is greater than the cohesive force AC, so that the resultant of them, that AR, resultant of that 2 forces is directed in the solid. So in this case the resultant of adhesive force and the cohesive force which is directed in that solid AR. We can see here. Now see here, for the stability of the liquid surface, otherwise for the equilibrium of the liquid surface, the force acting on a molecule A, the force acting on the molecule A, it must be perpendicular to the all molecules at all points. Okay. See there, for the stability of that liquid, otherwise for the equilibrium position. See there, the AR, it is a resultant force. That resultant force, it is acting on a molecule. It is normal to all points of that liquid surface. And due to that, the liquid molecules which are near to that wall of the container, they pile up. They are trying to go up against the solid boundary. Okay, now here AT means tangent. Here shown by the different color AT. That AT is a tangent drawn to the point of a contact. That AT for that reason the AT is normal to AR. That means the tangent drawn to the point of contact, it is perpendicular to the resultant force. The molecules which are near to that solid boundary, they pile against, they are trying to goes up against that solid boundary. So due to that its nature is as like this meniscus. So we can say here the nature of that liquid surface is a concave, and here we are getting a concave meniscus. Otherwise we can say it is the acute angle. In this case that theta, that angle, it is less than 90 degree. Okay. Now here one thing is that tangent which is drawn to the point of contact, it is making the angle of 45 degree. Either the two sides of that solid container also and the liquid surface also. So in this case we can say the resultant force is equal to the adhesive force. That resultant force is directed inside the solid. So this type of liquid, they are going to wet the solid. So these are the first type of the meniscus, concave meniscus. Let me move toward the next. It is a convex meniscus. In that, see here, the acute angle is not present in this case. If we are going to see that theta is, we can say it is, here theta is less than 90 degree, and in this case the theta is greater than 90 degree. We can say the obtuse angle. In this case we are taken here mercury and the glass, they are present here. So acute obtuse angle of that meniscus, otherwise convex shaped meniscus, is shown in that diagram. Here consider a molecule A such a way that which is a liquid molecule, it is near to the wall of that container. On that molecule A, two forces are present there. First is the adhesive force. The direction adhesive force is directed horizontally to the molecule A. It is shown in that diagram. AP is the direction of that adhesive force. The force in between the liquid molecule and the solid molecule. Next, on the A molecule, another force is present there. That force is AC. This is a cohesive force. The direction of that cohesive force is given by the AC. Okay, next is there. In this case, we can say that the resultant, by the sphere of influence, we will get the idea about the which surface is occupied in that sphere of influence. Here we can say, but comparatively the concave meniscus, in that convex meniscus, AC is larger than AT. In this case, the cohesive force is greater than the adhesive force. So resultant is directed, that AR is directed inside the liquid. See the same thing is there for the stability, otherwise the equilibrium position of the liquid surface. The force, the resultant force AR, which is acting on the molecule A, it is normal to the liquid surface at all points, so that the liquid molecules which are close to that wall of a container, they creeps against the solid boundary. In this case, the piles up, they are trying to go. In this case, they creeps against the solid boundary. Due to that, the tangent which is drawn to the point of contact, it is normal to the resultant force. The resultant force acting on the A molecule. This resultant force is the resultant of the two forces. The first force is the adhesive force, second force is the cohesive force. Okay, so that the tangent which is drawn to the point of contact, it is normal to the resultant force. So in this case, the resultant force, it is directed inside the liquid, and due to that, the shape of that meniscus is a convex. Otherwise, we can say that theta is a obtuse angle. And due to this condition, we are getting the convex meniscus. In this case, we are taken liquid as a mercury and solid as a glass. So here we can say the resultant force is equal to our cohesive force. In that, cohesive force is greater than the adhesive force. Okay, so this is the convex meniscus. In that, theta is greater than 90 degree. In this case, theta is less than 90 degree. Next one is the zero angle of a contact. So here zero angle of a contact, the diagram is shown on the board. In that, the liquid and solids are present there in contact with, but in that the liquid is highly pure water. Here we have to take the highly pure water and clean glass. They comes in contact with each other, and due to the contact, here we are getting the zero angle of a contact. It is shown in that diagram. Here in this case, the liquid completely wets the solid. So already we said here highly pure water is present as a liquid and clean glass is present as a solid. Here we can say the resultant force on that molecule, only adhesive force is present there. Adhesive force which is horizontal to the molecule A, it is shown. So in this force, at the near the wall of that container, less number of molecules are less. So here that force, cohesive force, is negligible. So due to this reason here, cohesive force is equal to 0. And here we are getting the resultant force. That resultant force is that adhesive force. AR is equal to AP. We can see here. Here wall is the vertical and tangent is along the vertical wall of that container. And here we are getting the angle. That angle is 0 degree. So in this way we are getting the zero angle of a contact. Very important thing is there. Highly pure water and the clean glass, the angle of MCQ they will ask in that the angle of contact in highly pure water and clean glass is 0 degree. See there, for mercury and that glass, mercury and glass, we can say that angle is obtuse angle. Here we are taking the example kerosene and glass is present there in that acute angle is there. So such way we have completed the third part of that angle of a contact. Here tangent, we have to find out the angle of contact when we are going to draw the tangent at the point of a contact. Here the tangent is along the wall, vertical wall. So here we are getting the angle is 0. Here we can say the tangent is present here. So in between angle we are getting obtuse angle. In this case we are getting the acute angle. Here we are getting the acute angle. Now let me move toward the fourth one. It is in that 90 degree angle of a contact. In that, here consider a hypothetical solid who having the angle of contact 90 degree with a given. Consider a hypothetical liquid who having the angle of a contact with the angle of a contact 90 degree with the given solid. Now here the net cohesive force is exactly, here we can say the net cohesive force on that molecule, the force is present there, but in that net cohesive force, that AR, it is exact net cohesive force AR is exactly at 45 degree. Net cohesive force AR, it is exactly 45 degree on either surface. So here in that we have to consider a hypothetical liquid having angle of a contact 90 degree with the given solid of a contained. Net cohesive force AC is exactly at 45 degree with the either surface, with the surfaces, and AR is exactly vertical. That AR is vertical. And here we are getting that value of AR. AR is equal to AC divided by root 2. Here we are getting the condition whenever the angle of the contact in between liquid and solid is 90 degree, that time we are getting the value of that AP is equal to AC divided by root 2. So this is the four shapes of that meniscus. In that we discuss about the concave meniscus, convex meniscus, zero angle of a contact, and last one is the 90 degree angle of a contact. Now here from that equation we have to see the two conditions for concavity and convexity conditions. Otherwise we can say the conditions for acute angle and obtuse angle. Only two equations are in that. AP for acute angle, that AP is greater than AC divided by root 2, and for obtuse angle AP is less than AC divided by root 2. It will ask for 2 marks. It will comes for MCQ. The conditions for concavity and convexity. So in that for acute angle, that AP is greater than AC divided by root 2, and for obtuse angle, that AP is less than AC divided by root 2. In such way, today we are completed what is the definition of an angle of contact, shapes of meniscus. In that it will ask, if they are asking the write a note on the shapes of meniscus, it will come for 3 marks. And last one is their conditions for concavity and convexity. Otherwise we can say the condition for the acute angle and obtuse angle. So such way we completed this part. Hope you understood this. Pause the video, draw the diagrams and see the information. Thank you.